So it was a setting I had to, it's either panel or grid, and we had to be on grid, and it fixed it. But it wouldn't let me go sideways.
I was
So
like, I don't think that's
yeah,
gonna
I was like, it's not, it's not letting me. Hello, you guys. Welcome. Tap that live. Follow us while we're live. We'll follow you back. This is our first TikTok live. Facebook is like old news. We're pros on Facebook Live, right? And that has been through a lot of changes. It went away for a bit, but this is our first TikTok live. And so I will download it after we're done and then repurpose it to all of the other platforms. Work smarter, not harder, right? So, and Heather, let me know when we get off. I'm assuming you don't have the option to download it because I'm the host. I don't know. We'll figure that out. I don't know. We've never done this, but let us know, where are you guys watching from? What are you guys doing this afternoon? We wanted to come on and talk about something that brought us together, which was these 3 simple steps. So we are with the company Lavelle, the product called Thrive. We have been doing 3 steps. You take your capsules in the morning as soon as you wake up. Personally, I take them before my feet even hit the floor. Like, they are beside my bed. I take water with me to bed. I take these as soon as my eyeballs open. And then 15 to 20 minutes later, you can drink a lifestyle mix. This is your fat soluble vitamins. It's a great gut health shake. This is equivalent to 1,600 yogurts. So water soluble vitamins, fat soluble vitamins, and then your 3rd step is wearable nutrition. This is vitamins and herbs, that you absorb through your skin. Lavelle created the world's first wearable nutrition. Patches have been around for a while. You've got nicotine patches, morphine patches. The concept of patches isn't anything new. Just no one had ever utilized it for nutrition until Lavelle, came out with that. So I've been doing this, it'll be 7 years next month. I've been doing the business 7 years in August. It is free to be a part of this business. There's no kit you have to buy, no website fees. A lot of, network marketing, multi-level marketing, it's been around for a long time, right? Yes, don't get me wrong, before you throw shade on me, like, I get it. It has a bad rap. Tacky people out there. I get why people are hesitant. I'm just thankful I found something, again, that was free to be a part of, no website fees, no quota or anything silly. And I actually earned my first car in the company in 38 days. Heather will share how long it took her to hit that auto bonus rank. But Heather, kind of share a little bit about yourself. What did you think about these 3 simple steps, and how long did it take you to feel anything?
Oh, well, I was adding up on my hands. But I can't believe it's going to be 5 years in September. So I'm like, that's crazy, but it went by pretty fast, actually. And a lot's happened in those years. But I started it because a friend of mine they were doing the business side of it, and they needed to hit a bonus. And anyway, I bought them, not even wanting them. I just bought them because I wanted to help. And anyway, so I was like, well,
I'll order if you'll shut up.
Yes. I've done that on other things, but I was like, well, I've already bought them, so I might as well try them. And so I got them in, and I didn't try them that same day. I waited a couple days, and I was like, okay, I got to try them. And I started, and I did it the way everybody told me to do that morning. I hated the shake. I'm not going to lie. I absolutely hated it. But I did it. And that same day, like, I felt like Superwoman that day. I did everything that day. And I'd been struggling to get housework done. And, like, man, all the things got done that day. And I have since learned how to like the shake. I'm just weird. Don't judge that. I'm just weird. But so the next day I thought, okay, well, that's a coincidence. I just felt really good that day. Well, no, the next day I felt just as good, maybe even better. And as the weeks went on, then it just kind of trickled into everybody around me, and the stories changed a little bit because of personal issues, or personal life changes. But everyone around me noticed that I did, and then they started kind of wanting to participate in it. And so I, at the time, couldn't afford to continue to buy that. The first time I got it at a discount, and it's not exceptionally expensive or anything. It's just not something I wanted to try to pay for every month.
Right.
So I used the business opportunity on it, of not the business but the customer side of it, and I was going to do 2 people and get mine free because you can get credits. And if you get 2 customers and you get the credits for that, and you can get yours for free every month. Well, I was like, well, I can do that. I can figure out how to do that.
You know 2 tired people.
Yeah. So as I started doing that, I had more than 2 people. I ended up with more than 2 people. And it was just as easy to turn to promoter and start getting the fast start bonuses as it was to just get mine for free. And that's really how I got into this, because I was not looking for another way to work, because that to me, it is work. You have to work your business to make an income. And I was not after that. I had just started college. We had 6 kids at the time. It was serious. Life was serious. Well, anyway, so I ended up flipping a promoter. I hit the fast start bonus. Then I hit the first rank. And then I hit the auto bonus in 72 days. So right at the end of in the middle of my 3rd month, right?
Yeah.
But like, I was stunned. I didn't think that was for real, everybody started working and doing these things, but I just didn't think that was going to be my reality, but it ended up being my reality. And it just turned into trips, and it turned into bigger bonuses, and it turned into meeting some really great people. And I don't regret doing
the first time getting your passport.
I flew on a plane for the first time because of this company. They were the reason I got a passport. I've only applied more times than I can count, and it's mostly because of this company. I probably 12, 15 times I've flown on a plane in the last 5 years just because of this company. So that's pretty huge. Like, I was so ecstatic about that. And it wasn't like the top of the company. It wasn't like you had to have all this stuff under you and all these people and whatever. It's the 2nd rank of the company, and you get all those incentives. Like, everybody can enjoy it. You don't have to climb and climb. And to me, this is because I do make more than the person that signed me up. And that is huge. A lot of companies like this, you're never going to make more than the person above you. And here you can pay. If your work ethic's harder and you work harder, you're going to get the rewards from that. And I don't know, I love being here. I'll never leave here. I'm not to say I don't love going to work every day, because I do. I like the structure. But I love this company too. And I'm not going to, veer off from that. And I've had other health people come to me.
Absolutely. And that's the beauty of it. It doesn't have to be has this been our only source of income at times? Absolutely. But it doesn't have to be, and so, some people, they like their job. They like that routine. This doesn't have to be something where it's, all or nothing, right? One thing that we started focusing on at the beginning of 2020 was multiple streams of income. And of course, we didn't even know what was going to happen. It was like the end of 2019. We started, my husband and I started, getting back into some different things. And that has, again, kept us going over the past few years, because you just don't know. Right. And so, man, I advise everyone, keep your job, keep it if you enjoy it. But there is nothing wrong with having an extra stream of income, again, because it's free to be a part of. And we literally get paid to feel good. Like, we literally get paid, because here's the thing, and I put a poll, guys, answer it for me. If nothing else, I want to see how it works when we get off. But do you guys take your vitamins every day? Before, I'm going to be honest, I didn't take vitamins. Why? Because I didn't feel them working. Right. But the thing is, as a society or as a whole, like, that's the norm. Like, we're not surprised when we don't feel anything. We just, let's pop a vitamin because I don't know, that's what we're supposed to do. But we're not surprised when we don't turn into Superwoman or feel amazing. But man, these 3 steps, it has a 95 to 98% absorption rate. You're going to feel it. Now, for me, I'll share a little bit about my story. I didn't feel it for over a month. So she felt it the first day, and I'm jealous of what we call day one thrivers. But I didn't feel it for over a month, but I had some pretty severe digestive issues. I was living off Dr. Pepper, barely going to the bathroom, if we're honest. Like I had some cleaning out to do. Let's just say that. And so, especially this shake is equivalent to 1,600 yogurts. Man, you need to be on a good probiotic for sure. And so it did take me a bit to fill it, and we do have different patches. Sometimes it's a matter of finding the right patch for you, and that's okay. But I will tell you guys, we do have some. Normally, I would charge $35 for this. This is our new system. This is the Elite system. So you would get 3 days of capsules, 3 things of shakes, vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. So that's a good variety to try those out. 3 patches. You would get a thing of balance and some extra goodies in here. Normally, again, these are $35, but we're not charging for these, but we only have like 20. So you can either message, Heather, or go to the link in my bio. It's the second tab. It says request a sample. Obviously, I got to have your shipping information. And I obviously want to make sure you know how to take it correctly. So you got to put your phone number in there. But I'm not going to hound you guys. I've been doing this for 7 years. Like, I know it works. It may not be your cup of tea, and that's okay. Like, I don't care. But if you want a taste test, this is a good way to have that happen. So go request a sample from Heather or myself, and we can get that out to you. But I just challenge anyone, do yourself a favor, give this the 8 weeks. This may be the answer to the prayer that you've been praying for an extra stream of income. Or if you just want to be a customer and thrive for free, she even said it. Customers thrive for free with 2 referrals. You don't have to run a multi-million-dollar business if that's not what you want to do. You maybe just want to thrive for free. So Heather, talk to that mama who may have some changing in her life personally. What has, again, just the stability of the business or the community, like how has that been for you during all the changes you've been through in the past 2 years?
A lot of changes, and the one thing that has stayed consistent is my community here. It's never changed. And that was something I loved from the beginning. It felt like I belonged somewhere, and it wasn't ever any of someone's trying to be better or do better or get over. It was everybody has always, even from the tippy top of the company, been just as good to you as the person you signed up under you. Like I feel like we've been on so many trips together. We have formed bonds, retreats. This will make me tear up, actually. It is consistent, like it's a consistently good place to be, and not everybody gets that when they sign up somewhere, and I think that's what makes us different and a fun place to be, because you're safe and you're loved and you're prayed for, and if you ain't, you're prayed for, is all I'm telling you. Anytime something happens, you are prayed for and sincerely prayed for.
Right.
And I just appreciated that part of the business sometimes more than the business.
Yeah. Absolutely. I'll be honest, as a leader, I had to learn to love people where they were. Especially when we first started, you weren't even around the first 2 years, but man, I was like a little feisty pants. You know what I'm saying? Like basically my mindset, because I'm a red person. If you guys have ever done the color personality, reds are very direct. They're very goal driven. They're very money driven. Not in a bad way, but like that's what, excites us, I guess. But not everyone, is that way. And so realizing it's not that someone is, I don't know, being lazy or giving up on their dreams. Some people just need a minute, they just need a minute. And so I've learned as a leader, no matter where people are, I remember different times we would go out to lunch, and I purposely wouldn't talk about the business, because I knew you had the business was the least of your worries. You know what I'm saying? But that's one thing that I try as a leader, is to love people where they are so that they are always comfortable to come back and do the business and hop on a live and say, hey, I know I had to get my life situated, but I'm ready to run. And I want them to always know, like, hey, I'm ready to run with you, but I still care about you as a person in the meantime. And so, whatever you're looking for, if you're looking for a community, if you're looking, just for a place to moms, I don't know. And Heather and I were talking about maybe even doing like a mom's, I don't know. We haven't decided what we're going to talk. We thought maybe call it mom talk, kind of play off TikTok a little bit. But moms, sometimes we just need to have adult conversations. We're with kids, when we get home from work, or I homeschool Chloe, and sometimes it's nice just to have another mom conversation. And so if that's something you're looking for outside of the business, I mean, we would love to, have that for you. Again, she has a bajillion kids. I only have 2. But anyway, guys, real quick again, if you don't know what we're talking about Thrive. Lavelle's the company. The product is called Thrive. It's 3 simple steps, capsules you take in the morning before you get out of bed. Then you drink a lifestyle mix. This has tons of probiotics, digestive enzymes, and then you wear a patch. It has a vitamins and herbs that absorb through your skin. If you want a sample, go to the link in my bio or message Heather, either one. And there's a tab on there that says request a sample, and we can get this out to you. Normally we charge $35, but we're not charging for these, but we only have like 20. So Heather, thanks guys. Give us some hearts. This is our first TikTok live. It was fun. We'll have to do it again. But thanks for hopping on, and we'll be back soon. So be watching. Bye guys.